Gilgamesh spoke to Utanapishtim, the far away.
I have been looking at you, but your appearance is not strange. You are like me. You yourself are not different. My mind was resolved to fight with you, but instead, my arm lies useless over you. Tell me, how is it that you stand in the assembly of the gods?
Utanapishtim spoke to Gilgamesh, saying,
I will reveal to you, Gilgamesh, a thing that is hidden, a secret of the gods I will tell you. Shuruppak, a city that you surely know, situated on the banks of the Euphrates. That city was very old, and there were gods inside it. The hearts of the great gods moved them to inflict the flood. Their father Anu uttered the oath of secrecy. Enlil the brave was their advisor, Ninurta was their chamberlain, and Nugi was their minister of canals. Enki, the clever prince, was under oath with them, so he repeated their talk at the reed house.
Reed house, wall, wall. O man of Shuruppak, son of Ubatutu, tear down the house and build a boat. Abandon wealth and seek living beings. Spurn possessions and keep alive living beings. Make all living beings go up into the boat. The boat which you are to build, its dimensions must measure equal to each other. Its length must correspond to its width. Roof it over like the Apsu.
I understood and spoke to my lord, Enki. My lord, thus is the command which you have uttered. I will heed and will do it. But what shall I answer the city, the populace, and the elders? Enki spoke, commanding me, his servant.
Well then, this is what you must say to them. It appears that Enlil is rejecting me, so I can't reside in your city, nor set foot on Enlil's earth. I will go down to the Apsu to live with my lord, Enki, and upon you, he will rain down abundance, a profusion of fowl, a myriad of fishes. He will bring to you a harvest of wealth. In the morning, he will let loaves of bread shower down, and in the evening, a rain of wheat.
Just as dawn began to glow, the land began to assemble around me. The carpenter carried his hatchet, the reed worker carried his flattening stone. The child carried the pitch, and the weak brought whatever else was needed. On the 5th day, I laid out her exterior. It was a field in its area design. Its walls were each 10 times and 12 cubits in height. The sides of its top were of equal length, and 10 times was each cubit. I laid out its interior structure and drew a picture of it, and I provided it with 6 decks, thus dividing it into 7 levels. The inside of it, I divided it into 9 compartments. I drove in plugs to keep water out of its middle part. I then cut the punting poles and laid in what was necessary. I butchered oxen for the meat, and day upon day, I slaughtered sheep. I gave the workmen beer and wine, as if it were river water, so they could make a party like the New Year's festival. The boat was finished by sunset, and the launching was very difficult. They had to keep carrying a runway of poles front to back until a third of it had gone into the water. Whatever I had, gold and silver, I had loaded it onto the boat. All the living beings and all of my kith and kin I made go up into the boat. All beasts and animals of the field, the craftsmen I had go up.
Shamash, the sun god, had set a stated time.
In the morning, I will let loaves of bread shower down, and in the evening, a rain of wheat. Go now inside the boat and seal the entry.